time and really would like to go out with a stage victory in the Tour de France. Just waiting for the last kilometre and a half to wait for a slight lulling in the speed so he can launch an attack and surprise the other riders here. But there's some very clever riders here. There's 3 Belgians, 3 Dutchmen. They know what this racing is all about.
And Van Lancker, just passing through our picture, Paul, he only seems to win big events. World Cup races, staged in the Tour de France.
And very often on his own. He manages to slip away in the last couple of kilometres. Incredible explosive effort, but you see all the time Gerrit de Vries trying to keep this, trying to keep the speed up, trying to keep the breakaway, waiting for his teammates. They will be having a little bit of a rest. Martin Kokkelkoren there looking back to see where Noel Sagers is, who's just 3 from the back there. Sami Morel's in a fantastic position at the moment.
Lovely rider, Sami Morel. He sits there so relaxed on the bicycle, hardly moves anything except his legs. And he's following the wheel of Alan Van Lancker, one of the most experienced riders in this breakaway group, and will take his chance, I'm sure. Funnily enough, he's not a bad sprint finisher, and he knows that the quality of the sprinters in this group is not great. Watch out, too, as we go under the 2 kilometres banner. For this man on our far right with the balding head, Girotto from the Italian Carrera team, because he's won a couple of stages over the years in the Tour de France, and this might be another one he'll be thinking of today. De Vries in the lead is sacrificing himself purely for his 2 teammates, who he's dragging along further back down the line. This rider here thinking of taking the yellow jersey and may not be thinking of the stage win at all. But if they lose a couple of minutes over this last couple of kilometres, which is highly unlikely, I think, then of course he wouldn't be in yellow. But I think Lino tonight will be pulling on that leader's yellow jersey, and all we've got to sort out now is which one of these will take the day.
As I mentioned the first day when we saw Lino in that breakaway, what a fantastic position this rider has on the bike. He really has been regarded over the last few years as a new French hopeful, but he hasn't really come to the limelight yet. Maybe this Tour de France is going to be a Tour de France of revelation for the French, because they've been without many heroes for the last few years, and we may well get confirmation of the new wave of Frenchmen on the way through.
Well, it's fitting in Olympic year. We're looking here at the man in second position, possibly the lead of the Tour de France in a few minutes' time, winning a bronze medal in the last Olympic Games in Seoul in the team pursuit. And now he's possibly going to pull on his biggest reward since, because he hasn't won a professional race since 1989. And we're under the kite and 1 kilometre to go. And Alan Piper lying off here. He's going to go. He's decided the kilometres for him. He's going and showing everybody the wheels. Piper goes. He's first into the gate. It's a long way up to the line, Alan, and it's very, very exposed. But Piper's gone. They're hesitating, Paul.
Piper's gone a little bit, but Martin Kokkelkoren from the Buckler team, he was waiting for that move. He's trying to get Piper's wheel. Piper's got 20 or 30 metres on Kokkelkoren. They've gone away from the rest of the group. Can Piper hold on?
Well, Piper has gone, and young Martin Kokkelkoren in the Tour de France for the first time is trying to get his wheel. The old hand Piper of Australia is going for it. He's never finished the Tour for 7 years, and he's trying to take the stage, but the young Dutchman's got his wheel. And look at the speed now as they come by. This is the TVM rider. Rob Harmeling has gone over the top. Harmeling has gone over the top now, and it looks as though Rob Harmeling will take the stage as he comes up the barriers, heads for the line now. The big sprinters, Rob today in the Tour de France. Sami Morel tries to make second. Harmeling pounding out the pedals. Morel's bobbing around in his slipstream. Morel's is going to get him, but too late. On the line, Rob Harmeling takes it. Sami Morel is in second place. Piper did exactly the right thing, but in the end, this long finishing straight was a road too far for him.
It must be fantastic for you to win a stage in the Tour de France.
This is, after the birth from my son, the most beautiful day in my life.
I've seen you attacking a lot more this year. Is that because you're coming to the end of your career and you want to get the most out of it in these last few years?
Exactly, yeah. I said to my roommate this morning, Jim van der Lauw, he's only 23 years old, I said, you have to start enjoying it and really live for every day and make it fun, because it's such a fantastic life, you know. I spent 7 or 8 years riding and training and living 100% for the job and never really enjoying it, you know.
That attack with 1 kilometre to go was a classic move. Did you think you were going to get it? It looked for a while as if you'd got it there.
Well, I just looked between my legs and I didn't see anybody there. I saw the Coca-Cola sign at the finish. I thought, I just couldn't believe it. It's like, I've been dreaming about this for 3 weeks. I told this guy the other day I'm going to win in Bordeaux with one arm in the air like Miguel did in San Sebastian last year. It just didn't work.
And here comes the main field as we hit the 2 kilometres to go banner. And watch the clock on the left, because when it says 5 minutes and 6 seconds, the yellow jersey will leave the shoulders of Richard Virenque and go across to his teammate, and further celebrations in the RMO camp tonight. The world champion Gianni Bugno in second place here, and the yellow jersey is now safely on the shoulders of Pascal Lino. What a marvellous start to this year's Tour de France. We're seeing so many leaders, and really with a lead of some 5 minutes, I would have said that Virenque was safe for a few days. It just shows you what an interesting race we really have got this year. Duclos Lasalle heading the charge to the right of our picture, and the Lotto boys who've got a second place finish today with Sammy Morels. This is Rik van Slyke who's come up to the front now. But they're going to finish somewhere around 7 minutes down on the lead. And so the RMO boys will go into the team time trial tomorrow. One man down, certainly, because they lost Marcel West with a broken collarbone on the first full day of racing in the Tour. It might prove significant, but they're on a high, and they might ride above themselves as well. There's the kite now. The riders race today for 11th place, so for that reason, it may be we're not seeing the big sprinters sharpening their legs for the finish, because they only like to win, you know. And they've been robbed of that victory in the £5,000 today for sure. There's the tail of the field under the kite. Probably some 15 to 20 seconds stretching from front to back, as now the big field lines up for the sprint here, and they're charging down on the line. The clock counting down 6 minutes 25 seconds, so it'll be just short of 7 minutes. The victory margin today for Rob Harmeling as the Lotto riders open up the sprint on the far side of the road. Van Slyke still holding on to the front there. No sign of the blue jersey of Sean Kelly, but we can see Johan Museeuw coming through on the left. Museeuw trying to finish off at least something for the sprinters. This should have been for first, he'll be saying to himself, but anyway, I'll show them how fast I am. And Johan Museeuw, the Belgian champion, is going to make it look easy, but it's only for 11th place, and he'll have to live to fight another day. A well-taken win indeed there by Rob Harmeling of the TVM team. He finished last in the Tour a year ago, 158th position. Now he's got that sought-after stage win. Sammy Morels was second, Massimo Girotto third, and Pascal Lino in fourth place. All smiles on the winner's podium today for the man from the TVM squad, Rob Harmeling. The overall situation, well, it's changed again. Now it's Pascal Lino on top, clear of his teammate Richard Virenque, the former leader yesterday, of course. Miguel Indurain and all of the other top favourites are now more than 6 minutes behind. The fourth day of the Tour de France, and the fourth time we've had a change of yellow jersey, but the RMO boys are keeping a grip on this race. And now for details of that competition I mentioned at the beginning of the programme. We'd like you to name the winner of this Sunday's stage of the Tour de France between Valkenburg in Holland and Koblenz in Germany. Put your selection on a postcard and send it before this Saturday, and the lucky winner will receive a yellow jersey similar to that worn by the leader of the Tour de France. Here's the address. It goes to Fortel Tour de France Competition, 142 Lower Marsh, London, SE1 7AE. And by the way, full details of this competition are on page 467 of Fortel. Now, we do like to hear from you, and Paul Sherwin and myself will do our best to answer your questions on air if at all possible. And the telephone number for those questions are 071 631 4444. So to summarise today, victory for Rob Harmeling of Holland, and he said it was the nicest thing that's ever happened to him since the birth of his baby boy. I'm sure it was. The overall lead, though, that's still with the RMO team, just a different name on the top, Pascal Lino. Well, the jinx attached to the Channel 4 team this year seems to continue. We lost 3 cars in Spain. Today, the 4th one broke down on the road to Bordeaux. As I say goodnight, we leave you with these pictures. Bye-bye.